So for today's video, I just wanted to do a quick little talk about chemo and what chemo has done as far as lasting effects. I talked about a lot of this in my chemo video, what chemo was like for me, and but that was mostly to talk about the actual going through it, but I didn't really go too much into how it's affected me now besides like my little diarrhea spiel. So as far as right now goes, I didn't talk about neuropathy, and I do have that right now in my fingertips, mostly on my right middle and ring finger. And I didn't start getting that while I was in chemo, but I did learn that one of the HER2 positive drugs that I am still on right now can cause it. So I don't know if this is just a delayed reaction from the chemo or if it's from from that drug, but I have been experiencing it. I have been getting like weird burning, tingly sensations, mostly at night in my feet, like when I'm like laying in bed. And I'm pretty sure that's neuropathy as well. So that's been a good time. I'm still having skin issues, extremely more than usual dry skin. Skin usually gets dry in the wintertime, but it's just been exceptionally dry. But the most annoying one, I think, right now is my mental state. A lot of people talk about how having cancer affects you mentally, like the whole ordeal of it, but I don't really hear a lot of people talking about what chemo and all the other drugs can do to you mentally, because this is more than just the experience itself. This is like a chemical thing. This is like from the drugs themselves and hormones. My hormones have been crazy, and I think I mentioned in my last video how I don't get PMS. I get PMDD, which is a severe form of PMS, and I just feel like I've been in it constantly. And so that has brought on a lot of challenges. Most days I'm okay, but as someone who struggles with hormonal issues plus severe anxiety, that comes out a lot as anger, frustration. So it's challenging. I know it's extra challenging for my husband to have to deal with me constantly berating all day, every day. But I feel like I can't help it when I'm in that mode, which is a lot lately. I can't. It's almost like I want to be annoyed. And I know a lot of us can relate to that just in everyday life. It's almost satisfying to be annoyed at stuff. So that's what I've been dealing with a lot lately. And so I'm just kind of riding the waves right now, just kind of hoping it'll pass by. I think I might be going through early menopause because chemo can put you into menopause, and I'm at that age where, you know, that is more likely to happen. So if you have had chemo and you've experienced similar things, feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, just so I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people experience Chemo Brain, which is different than what I'm explaining, but it's more of a foggy brain, forgetfulness. And I had that just daily anyways, because I'm pretty sure I have like an attentive ADD, which causes me to forget things like on the drop of a hat. So this just makes it so much worse. I have a hard time coming up with just the simplest of things. You know, there's a word, I know the word, it's a simple, tiny word, and my brain's just stuck. So yeah, and that's kind of frustrating. So, I mean, that's been tough because, I feel like I have to remember everything for everybody. All my kids, my husband, because he has severe ADHD. So he's as bad as I am, if not worse, even with the chemo brain. It's been challenging. So I've been trying to just stay afloat, just kind of trying to be not above normal, just normal. And it's tough to get there right now. But you cope, you find systems, you find creative ways to deal with all the situations in life. So, that's really all you can do. What my hope is that, maybe cleaning up my lifestyle, eating healthier, maybe cut out some coffee because I'm a little bit of a coffee addict. Which reminds me, today is happy hour, 2 to 7, Starbucks. I gotta go there. I want to try and do that, see if that makes a difference. Just getting there is it's kind of like I drink extra coffee and eat extra bad because I'm feeling low, but then I'm feeling more low because I'm eating that way. So it's kind of like, so I just have to try and push myself to eat healthy first. I haven't really exercised either because when I was still going through chemo and I was trying to do the kind of exercise I used to do, which was hiking, just walking. I love to walk. I love to be in nature, and bike riding. But through chemo, I was having a hard time. My heart would pound over the slightest incline of a walk. So I kind of haven't really been as active as I wish I was. So I don't know. We'll try that and see what happens. So anyway, that's it for now, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.